Crypto hype, celebrity names, and millions of dollars vanished. In this special edition, we're teaming up with Andres Meneses from Crypto OGs to unravel how some of the world's biggest stars got caught up, and sometimes called out, in crypto's most scandalous moments. Now, real quick, before we dive in, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything we cover is based on public info and reported cases. We're not accusing anyone of wrongdoing unless it's been proven in court. The goal? To break down what happened, what went wrong, and what the celebs had to say when the dust settled. Let's dive into it. And remember, always do your own research.
In a world of deepfakes, celebrity influence, and the average person accepting a viral TikTok video as fact, it's no surprise so many have fallen victim to crypto rug pulls. The question is, does the responsibility lie with the individual or with celebrities who knowingly leverage their fan base? Today, we're breaking down the most notable celebrity crypto scandals. What happened, what went wrong, and how some could have seen it coming. So, comment below, who do you think caused the most damage? Sumsub, an NFT-driven project led by Logan Paul, created a lot of noise when he announced it on his podcast Impulsive. An idea that was meant to help make his audience and investors make money. But he has done complete the opposite and they lost tens of millions. The idea was that images of Cartoon X were sold as NFTs or non-fungible tokens, with buyers hoping they hatch the most valuable animal, with addition benefit of being able to breed them and make new species, winning coins called Zoo, a type of cryptocurrency. Paul eventually went radio silent on the project before announcing he made a mistake hiring con men and felons. He did eventually take accountability, but with his NFT now worthless and no development on the project, the damage is already done. The challenging part in crypto is when you are launching a project, either an NFT or a token, and you don't have people with experience around you, and you're just posting content for the sake of it and waiting all your audience will buy the tokens or the NFT. That's the number one mistake. Celebrities pretending to know about crypto. Accusations of being a scam destroyed the Daddy coin, founded by controversial internet personality Andrew Tate. Launched in 2023, the coin rocked the crypto space as aspiring alpha males, and subscribers of the Hustler University jumped to invest. This was on the promise of access to special content and services tied to Tate's personal brand, despite the lack of transparency behind the goals for the coin. It's estimated millions were lost by investors with assumptions of 50 to 90% losses, depending on the buy-in price at the time. Andrew Tate accumulated hundreds of thousands of users in his Hustler University. He used the leverage of his community to hype a token and then use his community as an exit liquidity. That's classic in people that have big communities and are willing to monetize not only their subscription-based model, but also their investments. When investing into crypto, here are some questions you need to ask yourself. Are the founders doxxed? This helps to build trust. Is the roadmap clear? This shows long-term potential. Is the utility offering achievable? Overly ambitious aims can be a red flag, essentially selling the dream. Who is promoting it, if at all? Adds authentication. And finally, are the whales accumulating large volumes of currency? If sold in large sums, this can create massive volatility. It's just not good enough knowing who is the team behind. You need to know what are the experience of the founders or the people behind. And very important, who is the technical team behind. You cannot have a CTO with experience in crypto and without knowing how to manage wallets or having a high security protocols. Floyd Mayweather was fined $600,000 for his involvement promoting one of the most infamous celebrity-backed crypto scams ever. Centratech promised to change the game within the crypto world, offering a form of debit card, allowing you to spend your cryptocurrency and not just to trade it. Claims of being partnered with MasterCard and Visa add layers of credibility, but this turned out to be false. Many companies have tried to bring debit and credit cards into the crypto industry, which is extremely difficult. So if you have seen a startup promising they're going to do this with 3-6 months or 1 year roadmap, highly likely it's a scam. Sora Sharma and Robert Farkas, founders of Centratech, eventually faced multiple charges, including fraud, costing investors around $25 million. One of the most followed people on planet Earth across all social media platforms, Kim Kardashian, was charged heavily for misleading followers to invest in crypto. With over 450 million followers in total, she has a huge social influence, but she is no financial advisor, despite being worth $1.7 billion. It's easy to see why the SEC, the Security and Exchange Commission, ruled that Kim Kardashian paid $1.26 million in penalties for failing to disclose a $250,000 payment that she received when promoting Ethereum Max. Because of course, followers will still follow the no financial advice that she offered in the post. There was even a link leading to how to start. Ethereum Max, it turns out, was likely always planned to be a massive pump and dump. Two heavy contributors for its rise, crypto promoter Ross Davis and co-founder Justin Maher, have been involved in dozens of questionable token launches in the past. The former resigned from a previous role after allegations of being involved in a crypto shilling scam, while another co-founder, Giovanni Perrone, as well as Maher and Davis, all sold Ethereum Max tokens early to unaware investors. Kim Kardashian case was the typical case when a celebrity doesn't know about crypto and get paid to promote on their Instagram. She actually got scammed, but the sad part, she was used to scam her audience. They choose a good name, they choose a good celebrity, and that was the easiest way to scam her community. Comedian and actor Kevin Hart avoided any charge after his involvement promoting a crypto scam. TVIS, Titanium Blockchain Infrastructure Services, promised to revolutionize the infrastructure providing technology solutions related to cryptocurrency and blockchain. But there was a problem. CEO Michael Stollery didn't register the ICO, in this case a token called BARS, despite being required to do so. Not forgetting giving misleading statements, falsified white papers, faking client testimonials, and lying about business relations with the Federal Reserve, creating a false sense of being legit. At the face of the project, in an ambassador role, Kevin Hart's image and name were further used to give credibility and convince investors, causing losses close to $21 million. Although not charged without any wrongdoing, unlike Michael Stollery, who was charged $1.3 million in charges and penalties. It's fair to assume many felt slighted, as is the link to Hart that helped it gain traction in the first place. TVIS was eventually halted by regulators from launching due to being proven as fraudulent. The most innovative blockchain solutions don't need an actor or a comedian to create a massive community. A coin launch off the back of a viral clip cost investors close to $391 million. Hailey Wells, or commonly known as the Hack Truth Girl, wastes no time making the most of her fame, securing partnerships, creating her own podcast, and securing representatives in the Over Here team. It was the latter that would prove costly as they pushed for the launch of Hawk, a crypto coin, with over 90% of holders being inside investors who quickly sold, leaving around 3% public investors with a worthless coin overnight. This angered many investors, and in turn of events, Hailey chose to work with Berkeley Law, the team representing those who got scammed. In doing so, distancing herself from the scam while highlighting a potential internal conflict between Hailey and her management. It could be argued if you're willing to invest in a viral star coin, then the risk is yours alone. What do you think? Hailey is the typical case of a meme becoming a token. She herself is a meme, and then she launched a meme on Solana, and after that, she has a lot of people in the inside team dumping tokens when the retail or her community jump. This is typical case, and I wouldn't put my savings or my money on a girl that became a meme 3 or 6 months ago. Simple as that. What does Sydney Sweeney and Breaking Bad have in common? Both hallmarks of prestige TV, sure, but these two were both caught in the crosshair of this convicted hacker's pump and dump scheme, according to blockchain very own Sherlock Holmes SAC SBT. Unlike Hot Twat Girl's mea culpa, Sydney Sweeney got nothing to atone for. Hackers SimSwap their way into her phone, intercepted her security codes, broke into her ex account, and baited fans with this Solana-based token Sweeney, just months after her account was hijacked to push another token, Milk. It made you wonder why there was no account verification in place to prevent this from happening. One solution will be if celebrities were legally required to highlight official partners verified by each social platform and only capable of changing with official identification. They already need to disclose any promotional payments. Why not this? When you get your SIM card hacked by a professional hacker, it's very difficult to get your account back very fast. So Sydney didn't do anything wrong. She was a victim of a legit hack. But if you don't want to get hacked, I recommend to put two-factor authentication in all your accounts, but also have a second SIM card just in case you need to access to your main accounts and notify your audience. How did 50 Cent turn into $3 million in just 30 minutes? In a near identical plot to Sydney Sweeney's, 50 Cent's X account was hacked to shield the gun coin. But this time, it made sense why people fell for it. Back in 2014, in the OG's crypto days, 50 Cent announced he was accepting Bitcoin as payment for his Animal Ambition album. He accumulated around 700 Bitcoins, which years later netted him for a multi-million-dollar windfall. And so when gun dropped, fans were primed to think it was legit. Money poured in, millions were traded, and the token's price skyrocketed by 8,000% before crashing to $0.00016. If there's one thing these stories make clear is how easy it is to mistake hype for credibility, especially when it comes from someone famous. Word of advice: if you see a celebrity promoting a crypto project, think twice and then think again. Don't let FOMO make the decision for you. Be smart, dig deeper, check who is behind and how it works, and whether any of this actually adds up. Scams don't usually hide in the shadows. They hide in plain sight, behind loud promises and viral faces. The more we ask for the right question, the harder it becomes for these schemes to succeed. And in the long run, transparency always wins, every time. And celebrity, please, at the very least, please enable two-factor authentication. For goodness sake.
That's a wrap on celebrity crypto scandals, for now. If you loved this format, hit us up in the comments with your favorite moment or who we should cover next. We read every comment. Seriously.